So we've all been in a situation where you get home in the evening after a long day, you want to unwind, and then you open Netflix or YouTube or Spotify, and then you realize that there's nothing that you actually want to watch in the catalog. The algorithm isn't quite getting what you want. Obviously, there are hundreds of options, but none of them is actually hitting. And if you somehow haven't been in that situation, then you've been in a situation where a friend recommends a video or a movie or a song, and then you assume you have stored it in memory, and then you reach home and realize you have no idea what they were talking about. And that's the reason why we built Recodiary. Recodiary acts as a diary from your media. So if a friend recommends a quick song, or you remember some beats, or you see a nice movie poster, you can take a snapshot and it will automatically be stored and added to your profile. You can customize how you want the profile to look like, what kind of stuff you're into, and over time it will build a profile for you, which means the next time you don't have anything to watch, just click generate and it will generate for you. It's built using Flutter for the front end, and it's an iOS application using Serverport for the backend and Gemini for the main reasoning. And yeah, let's head over to the demo and I'll show you how this thing works. So we have both the backend and the database running. So I'll start the main data application on the iPhone and then wait for it to finish building. Then once that launches, you can head over to the profile and you can edit, and obviously you can customize your interests. And when you remove and change an interest, you can scroll down and edit the tagline, and it automatically regenerates a tagline based on your interests. And you can edit that, then switch to romance, and it should generate a tagline that matches our interests. And once that's done, you can automatically regenerate a bunch of recommendations based on your profile. So we'll just use random, and it should give us something based on our profile. Yeah, and we get Lava and Olivia Rodrigo, which matches our profile with Little Women. And then you can search for specific lyrics. Let's say you want a specific song, then you can search and automatically add that to your library. And then we also have the image feature, so you can take a quick snapshot of a movie poster and it will automatically find it and add it to your library. And then based on what we have built so far, since we have something in the library, you can quickly search and it will build recommendations based on your library this time. And yeah, and you can search for shows in your specific taste, and it will also use the stuff that you now have in your library to find stuff that you will like if you want to be more surgical about it. And yeah, that's pretty much what it does. For the Recodiary architecture, we are using a Flutter, a full data setup with Flutter for the front end and Serverport for the back end. Plus, obviously, we had the Python iPod service, which was powered by Gemini and external APIs. And Flutter helped us move insanely fast on iOS, which means we could be able to build the clean UI and build the entire thing in about 3 days. But the real MVP in the backend was Serverport, which generated an entire API layer, database models, and the Flutter client from a single schema, which means we didn't have to fight front-end, back-end mismatch and that kind of stuff, which saved us a lot of time in production. And because everything was that from end to end, the app was basically talking to the backend like it's calling local functions. And that way we could build on building Recodiary's core idea instead of fighting the infrastructure. Basically, the full that setup let us move extremely fast, and they made shipping Recodiary pretty decent and pretty smooth in the entire experience. So try it out in the GitHub repo and let me know what you think.